Hi, this is Charles Cecilia from Shelf Space giving you another exclusive from the New York Comic Con, October 4th, 2019. Today we're going to be discussing the new 6-scale line from XM Studios. And today, this is one of the crowd stoppers of the show.
Yes, it is.
LOBO, tell us more about it.
This is a crazy piece. It has over 80 different small pits we've put together. I think it drove SENG insane when they decided how to piece it together. So, but
SENG's the creative director of XM Studios.
SENG's a nobody. He's like, he washed the toilet and stuff like that. But yeah, when he's free, he does creative stuff, yeah.
At least he does it well.
He does it well, yeah. And this is sculpted by Alvaro Ribeiro.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
White Magneto.
White Magneto as well. He's a great guy. I mean, he's one of the coolest sculptors I've actually seen, and met. But more about LOBO now. So LOBO can be seen here holding his dog, right? And he's basically, there are actually 3 switch out portraits for LOBO. At the moment, we only have 2 here at the convention. So I'm just going to bring forward and show you there are 3 different heads. One of them has a goggle, and he's got his steampunk goggles, and he's like laughing crazy, man. So that's the one that we use with the dog or the his hook. And this is the other head. So one of them is Rebirth, one of them is more classic. So yeah, you can get to choose which head you're going to display with. And he comes with a lot of different display options as well. Like he has his, the main man hook. He's got his rifle blaster, so you could change. So if you change the weapon on his hands, what happens is that then you have the dog that is actually standing on the bike itself, Space Hawk.
2 different display options.
Yes, you do. And so yes, LOBO is the most complicated and the most detailed piece we have in the 1/6 scale. You gotta see it in person to believe it. It's just chock full of stuff. Even the base itself, there's got skulls, they've got slime, they've got skeleton hands, everything.
So you're looking here, this is about 18 inches?
I think that's about right, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, and who is this designed by?
Oh, the design is Ariel. He's gonna be, he's actually gonna be at the con on Sunday, right? Sunday? Yeah, I think it's gonna be at the con. So if you want to say hi to him, come by the booth.
And once again, this is part of the international license, so anybody can order it?
Anybody, even if you're out of planet Earth, you can order it. It's good stuff.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I think we can move a little bit more towards here now. Hi, everyone. This is Charles Cecilia from Shelf Space with another round of reviews of 6-scale statues from XM Studios. We're again live at New York Comic Con, October 4th, 2019, with XM Studios founder Bryan Tan. Okay, we're going to start with the DEATHSTROKE statue. First off, who's the one who sculpted this?
Oh, this is sculpted by Tiago. Right. So Tiago sculpted this piece. Concepts by Ariel, and it's DEATHSTROKE in his.
So Ariel, just before you go there, Ariel's like he's involved in almost all of the 6-scale DC line.
Yeah, he begged to be part of the team, so we let him in. He's gonna kill me for that. But no, Ariel is he's really good. He's really good, and we love his concept. And so yeah, he did a lot of our 1/6 Rebirth designs, and
he's doing a great job.
He's doing a great job. So for DEATHSTROKE is the same thing. He wanted it to be more showing his character, but DEATHSTROKE doesn't have any real powers. He's more of like a super enhanced superhuman, right? He doesn't have like beams or laser eyes or stuff. But what he does is he's good at destroying stuff. He's good at waging war, and he's a mercenary for hire, which is why the concept has him with all the weapons of destruction. He's got katana blade, he's got a handgun, he's got a machine gun turret. So this kind of sums up his character. Yeah.
Now this is a one piece. There aren't any switch outs with this one, right?
There aren't any switch outs with this one. Yeah, because for him, we wanted him to stick. We think this is the best kind of option for him. If he switch off his hands with other weapons, it just wouldn't make as much of the same impact. So yeah, we left him simple like that.
Okay, great. And I actually really like the dynamic aspect of this statue. You got him in movement. It's very fluid. It's very nicely done.
Thank you so much.
All right, so let's move over to Captain Marvel. Just out of curiosity, will you be able to?
You mean?
Okay, so you won't be able to call him Captain Marvel on the box. It's like it's just Shazam.
You can't. I think there's some kind of licensing deal between two licensors, because he used to be known as Captain Marvel, but
That's
now
right.
he's officially known as Shazam, which is cool. I mean, I like the way he shouts and becomes his.
Okay, that's cool. Well, first of all, the first thing we notice is that this one has light up features.
Yeah, he has, because he's when he shouts, screams Shazam, there's lightning coming down. So we wanted to create that kind of lightning feel. So his chest lights up with the lightning bolt from it. He actually has a different portrait. The portrait is of a more not as angry face. This one has white eyes. He's in a rage.
Right.
This is actually supposed to be done kind of a mirror design image with Black Adam. So we're releasing a Black Adam, so they're both facing off. So
And Black Adam will also be enraged, so it'll match.
all that. Yeah.
And I noticed all the runes, the ancient writings on the base. So this has the Egyptian motif. That's what you're going with?
That's right. Egyptian motif, and it was fun working with the sculptor to kind of work out all the markings and everything to keep making
Hieroglyphics.
And yeah. Actually, it all secretly means that that Bryan loves Charles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all written over there.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, was there an extra second light up feature, or was that the only one?
That's the only one. This is the only one on chest.
Any other display options? Is there
Just to switch out head. Yeah, we'll try to get you, the head. You can have a look. I'm not sure if we brought it to the convention though, but yeah, we'll check.
Okay, and last but not least on this row, we have CYBORG. Now this CYBORG would be the one that's part of the Justice League or part of the Teen Titans? I think it's Justice League.
Yes, this is based on Justice League Rebirth, and yeah, you can see he's more adult, more mature here, and even his weapons, everything. So we had fun with this piece because CYBORG, most of the time he's known as like a human, almost like he can create stuff and weapons. So he's very advanced technology. So we wanted to give it that feel. So which is why we replaced his hands with all these different weapons. But you can switch out and he can have his old hands back, human hands back.
When I look at a piece like this, I can't help but think it's so complicated to make. There's so many nooks and crannies, so many cuts. When you're looking at another statue, the legs look pretty standard and the arms look pretty standard muscular. Whereas over here, every single microcentimeter has some kind of design attached to it. Did the sculptor find this particularly challenging to put together?
It is because we don't have like specific style guides like how the different screws and everything is going to look like. So actually there's a lot of creative liberty on the sculptor to kind of reimagine how the armor pieces are going to be built, as long as overall it looks like CYBORG. So he did a really good job. If you look closely at all the details of the armor pieces, it's incredible.
Any light up features on this one?
Yeah, no, there's no lot of feature on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to keep the cost low. Yeah.
Okay, one of the things I wanted to mention, look at this kind of, what is it, a robotic dragon of some kind?
Yeah, in one of the comic reference we saw he was battling against some kind of mechanical snake, dragon sort of enemies. And so we thought, hey, that looks really cool. So we'll bring him out and put it at the base so that he's defeated them.
I think this is actually one of the most impressive things I've seen at the con. This whole metallic dragon looks amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
And of course, all of these, like everything we've seen, these are all available to international release, available right now for pre-order.
Right now for pre-order.
All right, fabulous. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in to this Shelf Space exclusive at the New York Comic Con, and we'll see you again soon. All right, well, the next in line on our coverage of 6-scale statues is now the Prince and Princess of Crime. So we have Harley Quinn, we have Joker, and these are generally meant to be displayed together. Yep. So how did this all come about? Because it looks like you guys are recapturing the fun in comics in your statues.
Yeah, I got to say, this is, the concept and design was actually by Ariel. So Ariel, I think he's one of the first few pieces that we got him to work with us on. And he did an excellent job. We told him, for Joker and Harley, they got to look like they're having fun, they're going crazy, they're just going to paint the town red. And that's what he did. So we have
this one in particular looks like right out of the 70s comic book or 70s cartoon.
Exactly, yeah.
And he managed to capture that with Harley as well, even though it might not be in the lore, but it fits.
Yes. So this is all based on the Rebirth costume designs, right? And so Harley is what's reviewed here, I think first time in the States. she's really complicated. She's actually a lot more complicated to produce than the Joker, even though it might seem they're about the same. That's because if you're able to look closely to the Harley's Jack in the Box,
Right.
it has loads of details. It has the wood finish, it has the little buckles,
You have the spring for the boxing gloves, and they're studded.
and there's a lot of
Dynamite.
and bullets and bombs. Yeah,
And they have new names. It's no longer Bud and Lou, right?
I know. I only know Bud and Lou actually. So when they asked us to kind of update the names, I am not very familiar why. I don't know why the name's been changed, but I still know them as Bud and Lou. Yeah.
Well, this is a beautiful line, and I see some great success coming from it. Are these are both are international license?
Yes, the whole DC line's international license. You can get them if you're in the States. You can get it from GFX, our North America exclusive distributor. They also distribute to Canada. So yeah,
Great. And they're available now.
available right now.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for discussing these the Prince and Princess of Crime. Thank you.
Like us.
All right, we're here once again with Bryan, co-founder of XM Studios, and now we're going to be discussing yet another 6-scale release, the Green Lantern statue. First of all, I got to say before you say anything, I absolutely love the look of this. You know, it's like right out of the comic books. It's way over the top, and I love it. So tell us a little about how you came about with this piece.
Thank you. Well, it's concept designs by Ariel. Ariel did a phenomenal job as usual. Again, this one is based on the 1/6 Rebirth line, and as you can see from a lot of our 1/6 line, they are just usually not in museum pose. They're all going to be in action, showing off their powers and their constructs.
Well, everything that you see on this piece is distinct to this character.
That's right, and it's sculpted by Fabiano. Yeah. Yes. So this is a difficult piece for us to make. One of the little kind of background stuff about this is when we designed this, the construct, we're thinking about whether to go like clear resin or do a full solid resin. Well, we didn't go with clear resin because a lot of people wanted that, but I think the clear resin usually is softer, so it would like kind of warp over time and everything. So it's too soft. What we wanted was something more durable. So we went with kind of a special material. It's slightly translucent, not very translucent. It's like frosted green, and I think it looks good. It has this kind of a solid yet kind of a light construct feel. Yeah. Right, what do you think about the overall paint for the green?
Well, I love this green. Like I said earlier, it's like right out of the comic books. And I think if you had like a darker shade of green, you would lose something. Yeah. So I know you guys were saying that you experimented a lot with the colors, but I think this is the one that works.
Yeah, if you saw some of our previous videos like last year, he was much darker, and we didn't like that, so we changed it. So yeah, so this is very close to the final, and we hope you guys like it.
Great. Well, thanks for listening to our another Shelf Space exclusive. All right, this is Charles Cecilia from Shelf Space coming to you live from New York Comic Con 2019. And we're going to be covering yet another 6-scale statue from the DC Rebirth line. First of all, I got to say that this is pretty big when comparing to the other 6-scale line. This actually looks quarter scale.
Yeah, it is. I think DARKSEID is actually larger than most people realize. So yeah, if you can see, he's beside Superman. That's kind of how he is. And like you said, he's almost like he's a 1/4 scale statue, which is why we think it's pretty cool and big and stuff.
So who sculpted this one?
So this is a collab between Caleb and Paul Tan.
Okay. And what's it like, when artists kind of work together and maybe not work together, but one works on another person's project? Is that ever challenging?
It always is, because there's always different creative directions and all. But ultimately, Paul, Martin and Philip, they work in-house, so most of the time we get licenses, comments and feedback, so it's easier to kind of correct them in-house than to go back and forth with the sculptors. So that's the reason why we have some of the things we change in-house.
Well, this looks like a really good team effort, and one of the things that I like about it is that if we look at the base, I'm hoping you can see in the base here. You look at the base, you see kind of a piece of everybody, right? So you got Batman, you've got Wonder Woman, you've got Aquaman, and these clouds, is that supposed to be the Flash, maybe? Because he's running.
It was just kind of showing that he's standing in this crater of destruction. It's showing smoking hot, like the he comes from
the fire pits of Apocalypse.
Yes, That's right.
Okay. And does this have more than one display option?
He has another switch out head where he's this is him smiling. He's one that he's more like I'm gonna kill everybody. Yeah.
Looking all evil and tyranty.
Yeah, and his option where he doesn't hold Superman's cape. He's just doing this as a clench. Yeah.
I actually like this.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that people asked, you see how this cape has the yellow crest on the back?
Mm-hmm.
Will this Superman have the yellow crest on the back also?
Wow. SENG. Look, there's a Superman crest on the cape.
Everybody,
Yes.
this is SENG, creative
Hi,
director
guys. How are
from
you?
XM
So,
Studios.
Where's the one here?
Oh, that is the prototypes.
Okay.
So we will have it.
It will have it.
There you guys heard it from SENG, creative director of XM Studios.
Yeah, and now SENG's in. I'm out.
All right. So what's it like? You know, we're going to take SENG here. He's our buddy. You know, what's it like working on all these statues? I mean, you get to, your fantasies come alive.
Yes, I'm very happy about that. And thanks to the XM team, Martin, Paul, and Phillips for their helps. Yes.
These are the in-house sculptors that work with XM.
Yes, and all the sculptors that help me around, like Caleb, Alvaro, for the LOBO, all these guys. Okay.
You must be living a dream. You're working with the best sculptors in the world right now. We were talking earlier, Marco, and you know, there's a lot of sculptors that you get to work. And what's it like working with such amazing talent on a daily basis, really?
I don't treat them as sculptor. I treat them as friends. They are my friends. They like to do awesome stuff. We give them awesome stuff to do, which is their dream. Something like that. Yeah, it's not about pride and company. It's not about pride, it's about friends.
Well, I think that, you know, you're giving a lot of artists a place to breathe, a place to explore, even a place to live their dreams. And XM Studios, as everybody knows, you know, this is one of the best companies to work for because you let artists create.
Yes.
You let artists breathe. And a lot of people think, I mean, like, you know, this is like some amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, look, thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, that's a Shelf Place impromptu exclusive with SENG from XM Studios. Over and out.